to analyze the link between the 2026 trade deal and India's energy policy. Additionally, discuss how India's commitment to reduce Russian oil imports influenced the removal of punitive U.S. tariffs. For question 2, discuss the ecological significance of the Polo Forest as a premier birdwatching destination in Gujarat. Also, identify the specific geographical features that make it a sustainable habitat for both resident and migratory. Question 3 requires you to justify the statement that the people of the Indus Valley Civilization, or IVC, were art lovers. In question 4, explain the nature and scope of writ jurisdiction in the Indian judicial system for protecting fundamental rights. Then, distinguish between the powers of the Supreme Court and High Court in this regard. Question 5 asks about the factors propelling India's foreign exchange reserve to a record high. Follow this by explaining how this milestone bolsters the nation's economic stability amid global uncertainties. For question 6, discuss the strategic significance of the I2U2 Group Partnership for India and its key areas for mutual cooperation. Also, discuss the significance of the Hybrid Renewable Energy Project and proposed integrated food parks in Gujarat for the state's economy. Question 7 first asks what Tolkappiyam is. Then, you need to describe its significance for reconstructing the socio-cultural and geographical landscape of ancient South India. Question 8 requires you to describe the role of the Tungabhadra River in the strategic location of Vijayanagar's capital at Hampi. Also include its irrigation systems, natural defenses, and architectural marvels built along its banks. In question 9, examine the social, cultural, and economic landscape of the Kolam tribe in India. Then, analyze their specific challenges regarding land and cultural preservation in the modern time. Question 10 describes the transition of India's weapon manufacturing institutions into a corporatized engine of the Make in India initiative. You must critically analyze how this transition contributes to achieving Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense production. Question 11 covers the office of the Speaker, the linchpin of the parliamentary system. Discuss the constitutional provisions, powers, and functions. Critically examine issues affecting credibility and impartiality. And finally, reevaluate the office in the Indian parliamentary system. For question 12, analyze the primary factors causing Indian cities to warm faster than rural areas. State the socio-economic consequences on employment and food security by 2030 to 2040. Then, evaluate the urban heat mitigation. Question 13 asks you to critically examine the key findings of India's 7th National Biodiversity Report, NR7. Also, what challenges are identified in achieving the 2030 biodiversity targets in line with global commitments, referring to KMGBF. Question 14 uses the statement about the Indian Constitution being federal in form but unitary in spirit. Discuss exceptional circumstances